So you can see that these have all done really positive. 5 p.m. is our noon butterfly. 2:30 p.m. are the trades that we open, 0 DT settlement butterflies. And then these are the overnight butterflies, the one you see at 9 p.m. being opened. A firm, like I said, that actually was worth over 100% when I signaled the call out. But I know some people left the trade until close. So I did evaluate what that would look like if you held on longer. Again, the different butterflies returned if you held them till end of day, 650, 720. So if you wouldn't have managed that position at all, like you didn't have scalps to take, obviously it ended the trading day up. So your scalps would have all been hit. On the 30th, the 2 iron butterflies, the overnight iron butterfly, those would have all expired with a loss, but you can see that those positions did decay at 20% and at 44%. So those did hit all of their scalps. So these are only the data points for those that are holding runners. Here's the Microsoft iron butterfly at the closing of $200. The hem covered straddle, that was down $33. Yes, I did also close my last runner on ASML. That was over $2,700. Earnings calendar that we had, that was up 350%. I did earlier say 250%, 350%. And I didn't even actually catch the top because I was managing too many other trades. I did signal the group to close at 260. This actually went all the way up to $3, but by the time I closed it, which was not the best return, I only got $2.15. The other iron butterflies, the midday iron butterflies, closed at $16 and $1,200. So those are like a review of the trades that we had this week. I hope you guys all made money. If you're not making money, if you're not able to close the strategies at the same way that we are closing them or signaling to close them, or the way you see people share their wins, ask us for more information. It means that there's like some gaps maybe in knowledge or how we're kind of expressing how we manage the trades. But it is true that everyone at the Trade Speakeasy does choose to manage their trades a little bit differently. Some people are religious about taking their scalp. Other people want the benefit of being able to make like choices, to be able to squeeze a little bit more out of their trade, or to feel like they're interacting with the trade. Some people do not like to just do open closing orders because they feel like they want to really grow in their knowledge of how the markets move and how the candles kind of set up and what is a good time frame for them to manage these kinds of trades. So we don't discourage that by any stretch of the imagination. We want you guys to take the systematic trades and then find a methodology that makes sense for you, makes sense for your work schedule, but doesn't decay the returns. Now, your win rate might not necessarily be exactly the same as ours because you are maybe implementing some different changes, but your returns may actually be higher. Because one of the things that I always tell people is actually the highest win rates don't actually always make the most money, because the highest returns is always closer to the end of day with iron butterflies, because then you've had a lot of decay. But if you cannot watch the trades can go very wild if you just let them do whatever without engaging with them at all. So if you know that you cannot engage with the strategy at all, then you do want to have the highest win rate, because that is going to protect you